My name is Awei Chocho, and working together with the educational team at the Zambia Institute of Marketing, I'll run you through this paper. We are now looking at question 2, which is under section B. And it says, A, state which account to be debited and credited from each of the following. Okay, so we are given transactions. There's 1 to 10 transactions, and we are told that for each one of these transactions, there's a debit and there is a credit. Ours is to identify what is to be debited and what is to be credited. What you do on the exam is, when you reach to this particular question, you are just going to write debited, like that, debit, then you will write credit, and then here you write 1, then you indicate which one is supposed to be debited and which one is supposed to be credited. I'm showing you this because I have received questions before on how best to answer this question in terms of how best to format it. So it is just like I have indicated here. Then when you get to question number 2, which is maybe could be this one, you're going to indicate here and you indicate there. The examiners are very smart. They know, and it is just common sense in terms of how you would have formatted that. But now let's turn to answering this particular question. Remember that debit is or refers to receiving an account. You always debit the receiving account and always credit the giving account. 1, bought goods for cash. Bought goods for cash. Bought goods for cash. Bought goods for cash. So what's receiving here is going to be purchases, because we are buying. Then here it's going to be cash, because cash is going out. When it says bought goods, then you need to put purchases. But when it is very specific, for example, here it's saying bought office equipment. Therefore, what you're going to indicate here is office equipment. You will not say purchases because you've been told it's office equipment. And when it says check, you're going to write bank, because a check is paid through the bank. Let's go to number 2, this one. Sold goods on credit to Jane Zulu. Timugulisa pankongole Jane Zulu uyapa, zamika apa Jane Zulu. Jane Zulu is receiving. Okay? And as we are selling, so we'll put sales. Sales, as a matter of principle, are always credited. Okay, so we are on 3. A debtor, John Banda, paid us by check. A debtor ni muntu who owes us money, wankongole, and he pays us by check. So we received check, so we'll put bank. From whom did we receive? We received from John Banda. Is it John Banda? It's John Lungu, like that. Okay, so we've answered this one, we've answered this one, we have answered this one. Now we are here on number 5. On number 5, paid rent. So the rent is receiving. So rent, paid rent, and we paid using cash. 6, withdrew cash from the bank for private use. Okay, so Nacho Sandalama, for private use, what do we call this? It's a drawing. Okay, and it was cash. A loan, we are on number 7 now. A loan of 25,000 kwacha in cash is received from Piri. Piri, we have received money from Piri, but it's a loan. Okay, so we'll write Piri here. No, we will not write Piri. That is wrong. We are going to write cash because we have received cash. And the person who's given us the cash is Piri. Next, we are on number 8. Bought equipment on credit from Ultra Limited, Dagula Equipment. So we are going to clearly write equipment here. Equipment on Kongole from Ultra. Ultra Limited. Next, it is number 9. Sold goods for cash. Sold goods, so we receive cash. We sold, so sales. Number 10. Paid a creditor. Remember that a creditor is someone who we owe money. So paid a creditor, David Mambo, by check. This Mambo creditor is receiving, right? Is receiving. So what do we write? We are going to write David Mambo. David Mambo. And he's receiving through the bank since he's receiving a check. And that's all you need to do. And you will get your 20 marks.